Halloween might be over, but the masks never come off in the Lucha Review Arena. And tonight in our main event, Zack Snyder has assembled a superstar team of DC superheroes in Zack Snyder's Justice League. Give me that hot tag, and let's burn this house down.
I first thought it would be impossible to review a 4-hour movie in 3 minutes or less, but when you get rid of the slow motion sequences, the film length is down to about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Ironically, the character hurt worst by the slow motion is the Flash, because the world's fastest man doesn't seem very fast at all. Case in point, when this girl from the pet store is in danger, he's apparently not quick enough to open the door by its handle, so he just runs right through it. She can see him coming too. Look, she's making eye contact with him. No wonder the cops had no problem catching up with Ezra Miller. Moving on, Steppenwolf is our heel for tonight, and if you saw the first Justice League, you'll remember his barbarian look, similar to the one he has in the comics. Not my Justice League, says Zack Snyder. In this film, the guy looks more like Michael Bay's Megatron, while that kick-ass helmet isn't a helmet at all. Apparently, it's a skull cap. Hey ladies, imagine that passing through your birth canal. But hey, don't worry, because Jason Momoa is going to keep ripping off his shirt before diving back into the ocean, even after he was swimming with his clothes on just 5 minutes earlier. Even this crap is in slow motion, and I had to double check the credits to see if he was playing Aquaman or playing Jason Momoa. Ben Affleck isn't getting off easy either, because this is the 4th time I've seen him in the Batman costume, and I'm still not sure if it's a good fit on him. I'll give him credit, he worked his ass off to look the part better than anybody, but it still felt off. Maybe it's because the mask looked more like an owl. Maybe it's because Ben Affleck doesn't have the brooding, authoritative aura that a Batman should have. Buried deep beneath the slow motion and poor cast is a story, and in this story, Steppenwolf seeks out the Mother Boxes with aim to unite them and open a portal to allow Darkseid in for an invasion. There are 1, 2, 3 boxes in total, and today's Steppenwolf's lucky day because they all happen to be on Earth, and the story of how they got here is easily the best part of the Snyder Cut. This subplot could have been its own movie. In fact, I just as easily would have enjoyed these 10 minutes of additional content and then turned this garbage off and gone on with my day. The story's biggest problem is when Steppenwolf appears to claim the 3rd Mother Box, and Flash doesn't think to grab it and make a run for it. The whole movie could have ended right here. No, really, I timed it. He had a 20-second window. For a guy fast enough to run back in time, he could have been halfway around the world by the time I finished this sentence, and the box could have been properly disposed of. Too bad he can't go back in time to the point where, before I decided to sit down and watch this. Thank heaven for Disney, because they know enough to leave the storytelling to the comics guys, while Warner Brothers has a much different approach, and it started with a little something like this. I don't want to do a movie about Batman. I want to do movies about dead people and Johnny Depp.
Hey, don't worry, Timmy, baby. We don't want you to do a Batman movie. We want you to do a Tim Burton movie with Batman in it.
With the film broken up into 30-minute episodes, it feels more like a Netflix miniseries than an actual movie. But when you factor in the consistent slow motion and depressing soundtrack, this mid-card attraction feels more like a Billie Eilish music video shot at the San Diego Comic-Con. All is not lost, however. If you're loyal to DC characters and have 4 hours to spare, spend them with Warner Brothers Animation Studios, because that team produces animated features at main event level or better. Well, that about wraps it up for this week. Thanks for taking the hot tag, and I will see you next time.